Hello there, guys. Welcome to the live stream. Hello. All right. I wanted to show you something that we did last week, and one of those things were let's see. We started with this base mesh, just a simple modeling, and then we jump a little bit more, and we did this, and then we did this. We got this. All right. So here I was just sculpting on top of the polygons just to try to get more volume for the bust. So I just needed a little bit more shapes, more volume, more definition. All right. So then we jump a little bit more. There we go. Now I'm sculpting on dynamic topology, and every time I go to the next step, I just go and let me turn this off. What I do is just go and duplicate a model and put it in another layer, and just keep going with the process. Just because it's going to save me a little bit more time, and in case I screw up in the future. So this is saving me the process of the character. So here is a little bit more, and there you go. And we are here now. Okay, so today I'm gonna be sculpting a little bit more with dynamic topology. Not too much, because I wanted to start the bridge topology as soon as possible, and I'm just gonna add some more anatomy and a little bit more like definition in the head, that kind of things. So let's get started right now. Okay, let me open this. And I'm gonna let me find some references about anatomy. Let's see. Right here in this monitor. Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Okay, thanks for being here. References about anatomy. All right. This is a good thing to have a lot of references in your disposition, because it's better to have, like, to understand sometimes how anatomy works. In case you don't know much about anatomy, it's one of the most important things that you need to know about characters. It's going to give you more structure, and a structure for the character actually. So let's see. Head. All right. See if we can find something here. I'm gonna be working more, giving more details for eyes, nose, and the mouth. Just gonna be the basics. I'm not gonna go too intense, because I want to do this process is gonna be multi-resolution, because later I want to get all those details from multi-resolution and for here. But so far, all right. I think I got something here. Let's see. First, I'm going to work in the eyes, and I'm just going to hide everything else but the eyes. There we go. Something like this. Control I and hide mask. Okay. Just need to start making some more shapes. Okay. How many details I have here? Oh, too high. Go 12. Probably gonna go 10. This polygons are too big. I don't need that. Actually, I need more. There you go. Go inflates, increase. What I'm trying to do is here is just adding a little bit more definition in this case. Like I said, I don't want to get too intense with dynamic topology. Alright. Let me just clean a little bit more. There you go. Alright. For the reference that I have for the eyes in this character, remember I was using something from some guy. So some of the reference in the eyes are really intense, and wrinkles and details, that kind of things. I'm not gonna go too heavy, not in this guy. So I'm just gonna try to give him some small details. I don't want to get too intense in the transition between this shape here and this one. I want it to be more organic, not too sharp. it's obvious that there is something going on in this area, so I don't want to just get too intense. Like I said, I don't want to get too intense for details. I'm just gonna put those shapes up there. Let me go here. This one. Go. Go grab like that, something like that. So now we have a little bit more definition in the eyes. I just need to go and start doing the same thing for the nose and the mouth. Let's see. Let's do it with the mouth. Let me go here and start doing some shapes here. Let's see what I can do here. this area right here. I need to fix this volume here, it's not correct. Something like that. Let me go for a little bit more here. Let's see. I'm just cleaning the surface because detail is gonna be a multi-resolution. I don't want to do this process here, so that's why I'm just trying to clean it up. Not too confusing for the retopology process because that's next. And I want to get those clean shapes. So there we go. That was the idea. Clean a little bit more the model. Make better transitions in between places. For the character for me is divided in areas, and every time there is a transition, I always wanted to make it more accurate and believable. There is an actual connection between those parts, those areas. For me, it makes sense. Say the last one is this one, and we got more definition here. Something like that. All right. Let's see. A little bit more in the ears. Hey man, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here. Alright, let's see. I think to make some more, okay. There's some people that they don't like to see the retopology process because they think it's boring. Well, in somehow it actually is boring because you get to start doing all those loops and it actually gets bored. It's so much to do, and you just want to get the job done. And sometimes it's just you need to be patient because it's a process that takes time. And depending on what the color is gonna be for, it's gonna be for animation, gaming, or I don't know, personal projects, or just a render. You need to have those things in mind, and depending on that, the retopology is going to change. You're not going to be the same retopology if you want to animate the character, if you want to move something in the character, like facial expression, that kind of things. All that's going to vary, you know, it's going to be different. Animation requires better loops, better definition for areas that actually need better deformation. But I don't want to get into like a lot of details here, and I want to move forward because that's going to be next retopology. I'm just going to show you one little piece of the retopology. I'm going to do the rest out of the live stream because I want to get you bored. So, but some of you they probably want to see how the retopology is done. So, I'm going to show you one part, and when I get back, you're going to see just the rest as done, and we can move on to texturing. There's a fun part. Texturing and rendering. Yeah, I have ZBrush. I can actually use ZBrush really fast. Like one click, bam, there you go. But I want to do the process, the process in Blender. There's a lot of people that they don't have ZBrush. They can afford ZBrush, or they don't want it. So I think it's better if I just do the process here, everything here, like I can do the process in separate tools, but I want to get the workflow more accurate to Blender. Like, okay, I'm gonna do sculpting, retopooling, and ZBrush, and texturing something else like Mary or Substance Painter or Quixel, whatever, something like that, or Photoshop, even Photoshop. But that pipeline is a little more. There is a lot of tools involved, so I just want to go and focus more in what Blender is, what you can do in Blender, like showing part by part what's the actual workflow for that. All right, I think. Let me see. Okay. Go here. Just a little bit more definition. Not too bad, not too crazy. Oh yeah, I think I can do something here. Interesting. Let's see. Okay, let's see. This one and this one. Oh yeah. I can actually see the difference. I gotta work a little bit more in the head and then this area right here, and then we're done sculpting in dynamic. We can jump to retopology process. Alright. There you go. Not too heavy. Something like that. I said before, this is not going to be a heavy muscle character. Yeah. Well, I actually have used before the Retopper flow, and I liked it. I'm not too comfortable with it, and I better go and I do it with the basic tools. One of the reasons that I do that is because when I'm doing like a live stream, a video for my channel, I usually don't want to confuse the people, and sometimes the people doesn't have the ad and they don't have how to use the process. There's a lot of people that see the videos and they probably don't have the level to understand where's this thing's coming from, and that's one of the main reasons why I sometimes don't use add-ons, just because one process can be different to do it in some other process, like using add-ons or that kind of things. That's one of the reasons, actually. But yeah, the Retopper Flow add-on from CGCookie is really, really good. You can actually draw the polys on top of the model, and it's going to speed up the process really fast. It's very organic and dynamic. Let's see. We got this a little bit more like this, a little more tight. I don't want these factions too long. I know that the neck's really long, but not too far away one from the other. Something like that. There we go. The audio is good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Well, I think it's time to start retopology, and one of the reasons that I wanted to start retopology is because I don't want one, you don't want to get intense on details in dynamic topology. It gets really heavy. And two, when you go to do the retopology process, if you got a lot of details on the surface, you're actually not gonna use it because this is just a base because you're gonna do the details and multi resolution. In this case, that's the workflow that I'm using, and that's one of the reasons that I actually go and not I don't get too heavy on this process and just jump to retopology, and it's gonna be easier for you actually. In this case, it's gonna be easier for me. So I'm just gonna duplicate everything I have here. You're gonna put it in a separate layer. You know what? Wait. Gotta select everything. There you go. And I'm gonna put it in this last layer. There you go. Alright. And I'm gonna make a copy of this file. There you go. Save. Always save your projects. It's gonna save you a lot of time. Once, you know, if it crashes or you lose something, oh dear. That's really bad. Anyways, retopology process. Let's see. We have already drink some water. Okay. Let's start with the eyes. Let's see how we can get those loops. Let me do something here. Wait. Okay. All right. We got a plane. I did a view. And let me face activate. The reason I do that is because I want to, every time I press like control and I activate this, if I move the object in the surface, is every time I move the object, it's gonna be a snap in the surface. So if I move a vertex, I put it right here, it's gonna be a snap in the surface. Alright, I need to create a loop. Let's see. I'm gonna draw basic loops. Like I'm not gonna follow, in this case I need to do it, but it's gonna be a little tricky how to follow the anatomy in this case to create something. Let's go all the way around here to here. It's gonna close the face, the entire face. There you go. That's the main loop. Then I need to follow for, it's gonna be a second one, but yeah, it's gonna be there, don't worry. And the eyes, mouth, everything, I need to one loop coming from here. Nose, this area, something like that. Of course there's a loop for the mouth. Probably gonna need two. There's a nose in this case. Huh. It's gonna be interesting. Here. I need this one right here. I'm analyzing what I have in this in this character, surface, everything. And then I'm trying to give a better solution. There you go. Something like that. Alright, I think I got it here. So far. This one goes here. And of course, I'm not gonna get too intense on this, so I'm just gonna, you know. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna create the general loop first. Let's see. Go here. Alright. We place this in the middle. Go Ctrl Shift Alt C and add mirror. Ctrl A. Rotation. There you go. And let me add clipping. Alright. Snap this in the middle. 1 second. Snap this one here. At first, it doesn't matter how big are the polygons, and you can fix that later. I just need to have everything on its place. Like right now, I'm going crazy. Just Control right and left click. There you go. I'm gonna put it like that because I want to add subdivision in the middle, a loop, so I have what I need. Alright. Something like this. Okay. All right. There we go. Good. Let's keep going. Now I need to get that loop is coming from here down here and here. I can get it really fast. Let's see this guy here. Rotation. Wait. There you go. Let me deactivate. Okay. There's something going on here, right? Okay, let's see. There we go. It's a normal in the wrong direction. Alright, select here. When you're doing this process, Control and left click, he actually gonna add the rotation every time you go. Right, so here, not too tight. And so like really heavy. Like I said, I don't care about anything else. I just need to put all those polygons in its place. In its place, there you go. Something like that. Like here, I'm gonna need more, but it's alright. Everything's gonna be fine. There you go. I'm just gonna add it right now. There you go. It's gonna give more support for the loops in the mouth. Alright, something like this. And let's move on for the eyes. This one here and over here. And go from here to here. Actually, I'm too close. Let me see how many I have. I have 14. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna put it in its place. Okay, let's see. Here. Trying to align. Okay, I can actually go and do this one more time. One of the things you need to have in mind is how to align your polygons, your loops. You need to be thinking on how this is going to work. How it's going to work for you in this case. That's why I don't want it to get too intense in dynamic topology. Okay, I have these loops. Now I need to get one that is going for, let's see. all the way around. That is fine. This is good. Let's go for the nose. I want to see. Let's see. This right here. From here. Want something special here. There you go. Alright, so let me just go like here, move it around. Trying to see how this is going to work. I need to turn that polygon normal, and that polygon is a twist. So Control L, select everything, Control N. In this case, a Control M doesn't work. You go here to shading and UVs and you say yes. Flip direction. And everything is gonna be boom. Magic. Clean. Alright. So you wanted this to get here. That's why I put this one here. But I'm not going to do it now, so let's see. Let's see what I have. So the main loops are out there. Hola Ángel, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? Gracias por estar aquí, compadre. Alright, let's see. Let's go for the ears. Let's see then. What I got here? I need a big loop right there. It's a little too close from. All right. I can see I'm a little close here. It's alright because I'm gonna connect those here. So I can go here like that. Yeah, everything's, this one is gonna display, so I'm just gonna, oh dear, I got a problem here. It's one of the situations that can happen when you're using snipping tool. It's gonna snap in any surface that is in front of you. And this can in front of the. Okay, I gotta do it by hand. All right, let me connect this already. Alt M last. Alt M connect. That's gonna connect the the active vertex to the last vertex that you have selected. Okay, there you go. Something like that. Smooth. Okay, good. Good. Now I was gonna create this right here. Really long one right here. I'm gonna pass behind the ears. Gonna put right here. This one. Gonna extrude. Ándale, compadre. Saludos. Nos vemos luego. Gracias por pasar por acá. Aquí. It's gonna be connected, just gonna need to put right there. Just to place it right there. It's gonna go here. Give it a turn around. So now I need to take this guy here. Here we go. Nice. Select. Control M. It's gonna be a little interesting. It looks a little really interesting. Time. And it's gonna work. It's fine. I need to find a way how to do it. This is coming right down here, and something like that. For now on, it's just about connections. How you do those, go from one state to another, one loop to another. it's good to have a better organization for your loops, like everything smooth, everything going to the right direction, makes more dynamic. I think I'm gonna finish later, and I'm gonna show you tomorrow. I'm gonna start tomorrow with the texturing. Oh yes, I'm excited because I want to do something totally cool with this, with the skin of this character. Something. Let's see what color we're gonna use for what kind of variation in details for the surface. Actually, no, I can do the texturing tomorrow. You have to be detailing, skin detail, that kind of things. Probably gonna be for next live stream. So yeah, tomorrow is gonna be detailing all those skin details, like wrinkles, the pores in the skin. That is gonna be tomorrow. All right, guys. Because so far, this is how you do it in Blender. This is with the poly process, how you do it in Blender. If you use add-ons, it doesn't matter. It had to be. This is kind of the workflow that you're going to be using, because you need to first you need to establish all the polygons that you guys really going to need to. The principal polygons, the principal loops that's going to go around the face in the character in this case. Like, you divide the character and you start creating like lines that is gonna make sense. It's gonna help in case you need to like animate something in the face, and everything's gonna be more accurate in the texturing. When you go to the texturing, if you have like nice and clean polygons, it's gonna be better. The UV process is gonna be better. The painting, everything's gonna be more smooth and more dynamic. It's gonna be more flow in between polygons, in between loops. So it's not, if you got something that is a little bit messy, you're gonna find that. Let's show this. Okay. Alright guys, I think this is gonna be all for today, and I'm gonna move on for later. I'm gonna to pull you now off camera because this is a long process, and I'm gonna continue tomorrow with detailing process, and I'm gonna show you how all those wrinkles and stuff that I actually love doing. It's a lot going on, because you need to actually know what you're doing in those basic details that you're going to be sculpting on top of the surface. I'm probably going to use grease pencil to draw like basic skin flow for some wrinkles, scars, that kind of things, or even scales. I don't know. Let's see what happens tomorrow. So, alright guys, hope you liked the live stream. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that like button, and see you next live stream tomorrow. Okay, thank you for watching, and thanks for being here. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.